Alright, hello, and welcome in for episode 7 of Tales of Vesperia's. As per usual, we get the usual fight. I'm just gonna give a second for the intro. But yeah, welcome in for episode 7. We just finished episode 6, where we actually healed the tree of Velur in the city of Velur. Made the basically put the blastia back in place, or so the town is actually protected. And then now we're out looking for Flynn, because Zaggy, the guy that attacked us in the castle, is actually in Allure for some reason. Still looking for Flynn, so now we decided to leave and look for Flynn, and that's where we left the episode 6. And then let's just get rid of these guys quick, or not. We also upgraded weapons just before the end of episode 6.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right?
Not exactly. Got a new sword for Yuri. Got a new mace for Estelle. Upgraded the weapon, the hammer for Carol, and then upgraded the ninja sword of Repeated just before the end of stream. And then yeah, so it was either this or the big hole over there. So I was going to check this first, but I have no idea which way we're going. And that is probably not where we want to go. And there doesn't seem to have a name here either. We got chests though, so I guess we can look around. Although I highly doubt this is where we're supposed to be. I think most of the passages are going to be blocked anyway, because that's not where we're supposed to be. And I didn't see a name pop up, so obviously nobody knows what these runes are named. So we'll just quickly look around, grab the few chests that we can grab. It's definitely not going to be knowing how the Tales games are actually working on and about. It's definitely not going to be any crazy chest or items. Can we? Oh, apparently we're definitely making it further than I was expecting. But I don't think this is where we're supposed to be. Half guard. Okay. Yeah, the path is blocked over here. Okay, so we're not supposed to be here quite yet. But we got an armor, and I think that armor is actually just better, slightly better for Estelle. Alright, so then the other option was the other place. So we'll go to the other place, because apparently it's not here, but we definitely have something to do over here. Maybe we're going to be looking for blastia here, maybe, perhaps? Train guard, half guard. Iron plate armor joined together with leather, an excellent shock absorber, and very sturdy. So that'll boost. That does give her a lot of physical defense, so we'll give her that. So is she a paladin? She is very similar to a paladin or a cleric, instead of just being like a white mage or something like that. All right, so that wasn't that ruin, so it's obviously right here. I guess it would have made sense if we would have paid attention to the road. But shh. Let's pretend I'm smart. There you go.
It looks like this is Aspio.
It's so gloomy and damp here. It's giving me the chills too.
You're getting a cold.
It's because the city is in a cavern.
I wonder if the lack of sun drives the people here to do shady things, like stealing blastia cores.
Was that a pun? The lack of sun is people do shady things because it's in the shade. Sealed City of Scholar. Aspio. I mean, there's a lot of light. They have like special blaster lights. The hell is this? Hello? Oh, you're a ninja. The cook! I remember you. That's been a long time. At last, someone found me. I've been waiting. You've been waiting since what? Tales of Symphonia? That's been a long time. You've been waiting a long time, my friend. How are you still alive? I'm Wonder Chef. I traveled the world far and wide, seeking gourmet food and travelers that appreciate the importance of the fine dining. You will usually find me in disguise, a food connoisseur. Should have no problem seeing through it though. Color the test if you will. And it seems like you're one of them. You've got potential. For that, I'm going to reward you with a recipe. and a pan slap. Salisbury steak. I'll give you this so you can practice. And I'm gonna slap you with my pan. I obtain 3 sets of ingredients for the recipe. For the love of foods, bon appetit. There are lots of strange objects scattered through the world. Wonder Chef might be disguised as some of them. When you find him, he will reward you with a recipe. Try to seek him out on your journey. Bye-bye. I mean, it was very obvious. There was a giant freaking radish that looks like out of nowhere right there. It's hard to miss. Door is locked. Alright. That's probably a special house. Obviously. Well, let's go explore Aspio. Regular Imperial
passport, please.
Imperial guards. How they don't recognize her though?
Our passport?
This is an Imperial facility. We can't just let anyone inside, can we?
I'm sure you can.
Passport? You don't have one of those, do you?
Nope. Well, I have
An
one.
associate of ours is inside. Could you please let us through?
I have one to travel like IRL, but not in there.
If you filled out the official visitation paperwork, then you ought to have gotten your passport from this associate of yours.
This is the first we've heard, though. If you won't let us in, perhaps you could call him to the gate for us?
What's your associate's name?
Mordio.
Mordio.
You're under arrest.
We can't help you. You'll need to mail in a request and have a passport officially issued to you.
Damn. Don't budge an inch, do you?
Excuse me, but did a knight by the name of Flynn happen to stop by here?
All information about the establishment is classified. We cannot share even small details with outsiders.
So you can't even tell me why Flynn was here?
No, of course not.
So what you're saying is that Flynn really did come here.
This guard's dumb.
I don't know who you're talking about. A knight named Flynn? Never heard of him.
This guy's dumb.
Could we at least leave him a message?
Give it up, Estelise. We'd have more luck asking a brick wall for help.
You shouldn't have tell her name. You're not supposed to tell her full name. They don't want her to leave the castle. Why are you saying her full name in front of the guards?
But Flynn's inside.
What? We're just gonna give up?
I'm not going to give up. I'm going to see Flynn.
And I'm gonna take back that blastia from that thief Mordio and give him a beating he won't forget.
So can't we look for another way in?
Of course we can. Let's take a stroll around, why don't we? As a last resort, maybe we could go over the walls.
Or maybe that other ruin has a secret passage. Maybe that's why we're supposed to go over there. I don't know. There's a house over here, so I'm assuming first thought is coming over here.
Doors like this never open when you want them to.
I guess we'll have to climb over the wall and open it from the inside.
A little quick to jump to our last resort, aren't you?
Let's wait for Flynn to come out then.
Are you a pickpocket, Carol?
Even if Flynn comes out, it's not like he's gonna bring Mordio out with him.
Well, if Flynn comes outside, we can just ask him to let us in, can't we?
He'd never go for a plan like this. He's far too much of a goody-goody.
Carol, what are you doing?
There! It's open!
He's a pickpocket.
Huh? You can't do that.
He's lockpicking.
Your guild specializes in hunting monsters, right? Or are you guys into Thieves Guild type stuff too?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much the only one who can do anything like this.
Huh?
Well, good job. Shall we?
No, that's bad. We should just wait here for Flynn.
I don't have the patience to wait for Flynn to just happen to walk out of this town by chance.
Which is very unlikely.
It was unquestioning obedience to laws and authority in times like this that made me quit the Imperial Knights in the first place.
But...
Well then, Estelle, keep a lookout here for us, won't you?
Wait, but... I'm going with you.
Huh? She says she's gonna go and she doesn't want to wait, and then now she's like, let's wait. Oh boy.
Man, there are a lot of Mordio lookalikes here, aren't there?
That's a lot of books.
Excuse me. Do you have a minute?
Well, what do you want?
What do you want?
Would you happen to know if a knight named Flynn Shifo has come through here?
Flynn? Oh, that guy. He was saying something about going to catch someone who'd been vandalizing ruins.
Where is he now?
I couldn't say. My research keeps me too busy to pay attention to things like that.
I see. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
So he probably went to the ruins where we were.
I'll be taking my leave then.
Hey, wait up. Tell me one more thing. Is there a famed mage named Mordio around here?
There are people who want to see that weirdo?
So I was right. You know Mordio?
No, I don't know anything at all. I don't associate with people like that.
Hey, I'm not done yet.
What? What is it?
Tell me where the mage is.
Mordio lives alone in a shack back that way. Go and see for yourself if you want.
Thanks.
Hmm?
Are you sure about this? Everyone seems to get all out of sorts just from hearing that guy's name. It's weird.
Yeah, well, he's a special fella.
Yeah. Doesn't it bother you?
Well, he's supposed to have stolen the blastia, but I highly doubt it. But we'll see.
Well, he's a blastia thief. It's no wonder people don't like him.
You know, Yuri, your attitude, your behavior, they don't seem very knightly.
Where'd that come from?
I mean, we're entering the city through a back entrance, like thieves.
This coming from the guy who picked the lock.
I'm just tagging along to find Flynn, and now you've turned me into a thief.
We haven't stolen anything. Sheesh.
These guys are exaggerating a little bit. Our chief is very warm and even treats underling like us with kindness. Really is the model of the perfect guild chief. Alright. At Ruins Gate, we specialize in excavations of ruins. It may seem humble, but we take pride in our work. So ye guys are actually ruins hunters or thieves or whatever. Okay. Well, there's a save in here, which is kind of weird. We're gonna save quick. Just because it's been a little bit. Not really. It hasn't been that long. Good day. Do you want to know about synthesizing? Oh, so you have oh yeah, you have that special hat too. Today's suggested synthesis. Same thing. Okay, never mind. You have the same thing. No. No. Well, don't be afraid to let me know if you need anything. I don't need anything. I already did those. I'm carrying one right now. The blastia excavated here were all made by the Kritya long ago. I heard that before too.
This city sure has a lot of books.
I'm not really too crazy about reading, and I have a hard time sleeping in this place.
Yeah, you seem like you're too jittery to sit still and look at something for too long.
You're one to talk.
Hey, what happened to Estelle?
She's been over there reading books ever since we got here.
Estelle, time to get going.
Once she starts reading, you can't pull her away.
Huh? Did you say something? This seems to be literature from an ancient civilization.
She's not even listening.
Fortune's Market. Many thanks. Fortune's Market, always bringing you what you need when you need it at the price that's right. Alright. So what you got to buy that is so good? Dark bottle. Don't really need that. Sash. Made of fiber with higher conductivity. It can be stretched by controlling the air pressure. Who uses this? None of the people we have right now. Okay. Iron circlet. Iron. Oh. Okay. Iron mail. And iron protector. Do we have enough money for all this? We do. Time to upgrade some armor. Leather cape. Everybody seems to be good for this. Doesn't seem to be giving any special boost to anyone. Synthesizing. We already have that. Okay. Thank you. Oh. Or so I'd like to say, but with business ruined, we aren't really able to stock a very wide variety of product. Sniff. Is she crying? Why are you crying, lady? Iron mail. There you go. Oh, wait. We got something for you as well, right? Iron protector. Iron armor designed especially for dogs. It is very flexible and allows a high degree of movement. That's a cool armor. I wish it actually looked like it actually showed. I'm assuming you're probably the inn. Would you like to rest for 200 gold? It's just a bookshelf, of course. No. We're all used on sleeping on bookcases, but it might be a little rough for the first timer. Do come again. I will pass. Thanks for the option, though. Ruins. Must investigate ruins. Wow, I dozed off there. Yeah. Sleep talking. Oh, we need... That's an exit? Alright. We're in the city. Who are you? I haven't seen you anywhere. Well, you just saw me now. Well, it doesn't matter though. I wish we would have a map. I don't know where I'm going. Who the hell are you? You try and swipe any blastia, I'll know. Alright, you're not very nice. Did something happen on Hamid Hill? One of my colleagues went there with several other people. No idea what you're talking about, lady. Well, you don't have anything to say. What happened if we go that way? We'll get caught by that guard if we go this way. Alright, well that solves the problem. I would assume Mordio will be up that way. So we'll go and see who's here. Or is that Mordio? That could be Mordio.
Keep out. Seriously. Mordio.
That solves the problem.
I guess this is the place.
I think people usually try knocking first.
Looks like no one's home. What should we do?
Break it out.
No point in hesitating when you're heading into a den of thieves.
No, I don't want us to commit any more crimes.
I guess that means it's my turn then.
What? Your turn?
Lock picking.
We shouldn't do that either.
Nothing to it. Wait for me!
Please, wait! Why does he always do that?
You're...
This is crazy! Who could place like this.
I mean, if you think Mordio stole the blastia, you wouldn't be hesitating either.
You can pretty much live anywhere you can eat and sleep if you set your mind to it.
Yuri, don't you have something to say first?
Sorry?
Hello? We're coming in.
Or that.
And the door?
Carol here, open your door. Sorry about that.
Of course.
Honestly, Yuri. Excuse us. Is anyone home?
I like the Yuri is way better.
It's a good thing no one's here. That means we get to look for evidence.
Oh, check this out. It's a blastia model. Whoever made this was pretty talented. It's a model of a Grand Blastia. It's not working though. Grand Blastia? Grand Blastia refers to especially large types of Blastia, including but not limited to barrier Blastias. Read that in a book too, huh? Okay, so we checked that one. Check the books.
What is that?
Mordio.
Shut up.
Huh? Hey, hold on!
Thieves?
No, what are you... Wait!
Be gone!
Help! Why me?
We have a well done Carol here.
A girl?
Yeah, Mordio is a girl.
If you can pull tricks like that, why'd you bother skipping town back in Zaphius?
Huh? Skipping town? Why would I need to skip town?
For stealing the core of a blastia from the lower quarter in the capital. What else?
What? You're calling me a thief? Have you ever heard of common sense?
Sure.
So you break into a home, call the owner a thief, and wave a sword in their face. What the hell kind of sense is that? Hey, dog! You stay back, you dog!
Dog, you stay back, you dog.
And you, kid, give him back.
What do you mean?
The blastia, give him back to me. What's with you?
My name is Estelise.
This is so funny.
We're terribly sorry for barging in on you like this. Yuri, Carol, you too.
Sorry.
I'm not.
So, what do you want?
We want the Blastia back.
Well, you see, Yuri has followed a Blastia thief here all the way from the Imperial capital.
And?
And that blastia thief wore a cape, was short, and their name was Mordio. So?
Well, Mordio is certainly my name. Rita Mordio, to be exact.
And the height matches up too.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I told you, I have no idea what you're... Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Follow me.
What? Maybe you didn't hear me. We're not finished here.
Just follow me, would you? There's talk that some thieves have turned up in the Shaikos ruins.
Thieves? Are you sure about that?
It came from an Imperial Knight who asked me for help. It should be trustworthy.
Flynn.
Do you think that knight might have been Flynn?
Yeah, sounds like it.
It's gotta be. Looks like she shot him down, though.
Hey, remember what that guy outside said about someone vandalizing the ruins?
Which means the thief who stole the Blastia core could be there.
Maybe.
Finished chatting? Let's go.
I like how she's dressed.
Alright, but don't even think of making a break for it.
You don't have to come. If you want, I'll just call the guards.
Why don't we give it a try? It sounds like Flynn might even be there.
It's up to you. Go to jail, make a run for it, or follow me. Pick one.
Oh, she's a great character.
Okay, we'll go with you.
The Shycoast ruins are even further to the east, once you leave the city.
Yeah, that's where we were earlier. New page has been added to the battle book. Rita joined the party.
Rita's a little scary, huh?
Really?
She's about what I'd expect. Seems like she's in a crappy mood, too.
That's because you broke into her house, Yuri.
I don't exactly feel like being on my best behavior when I'm dealing with a core thief.
What will you do if you're wrong about her?
If I'm wrong, I'll apologize.
You'd better remember that when the time comes.
Oh, were you listening?
I just happened to overhear. So you think I'm scary, do you?
Watch it, Carol. She's definitely the kind to hold a grudge.
Hey! Don't scare me like that!
This is gonna go so well. The party just gets livelier and livelier here. Huh? You must be quite the hardened scholar. Nah, not at all. Just because someone studies hard, that doesn't mean that their actions are right or just. Go ahead and say what you want. It's not like I care. Hey, the cover is about to fall on this one. Oh, smack! Huh? Oh, the smack! That's a blastia formula. That's some messy handwriting. As long as you can read it, that's all that matters. You know, they say that people with bad handwritings have good hearts. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing really. Oh, this is a formula that uses fire, right? Seems like you know your stuff. Well, she used primary fire, so that would make a lot of sense. Alright, let's go see up. Is there a chest maybe upstairs? It doesn't look like it. Just more information. What's this? Oh, the collector's book. It's a self-updating book that makes it easy to record all the items you find. A self-updating book, huh? I guess I'll just have to look and see what you mean. Sure, that would work too. It's extremely useful to have. Let's take it with us. So now we have a book for beasts, we have a book diary, we have a book for items. Huh. Hey, get a load of this. Most of the pages are blank. Are you sure you're the world-renowned researchers? Well, it's no different than the what is it called? The monster book. It was empty too. And then the battle book's updating as well. And I'm assuming this will tell us where we can find it. Ah, why doesn't RPG have more of these? Like, we need RPGs that have these. This is so practical. It tells you who sells it, who you can steal it from, who drops it, if certain monsters actually drops it. It's so not important, but useful. It takes a pretty wicked person to lie so convincingly about her crimes. Hey, wait. A girl's dresser is strictly off limits, even if it's full of evidence of her own misdeeds. I'll be the one to look. Wait, what are you? She turns the light off. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. What do you think she found? Feminine secrets? Hey, I'll get you back for that. Estelle, you'd better watch out. No, it's you I'm talking about. You. I don't think Yuri is very nervous.
Your name is Estelise, right?
Yes, but that's kind of long to say easily. Please call me Estelle.
You look like some fancy noble, Estelise. Why are you with that jerk?
Oh, I think that Yuri is a good person. And really, I don't mind if you call me Estelle.
All right, Estelise.
She's tough.
I'm sure there's something else up there. I'm very curious. What's in that? What's in that drawer? No, nothing else? I want to know what's in that drawer. curiosity strikes again. Well, out we go. Might as well be on our way. Oh, I forgot. Is she part of the party? Yeah, but we can only have 4 player, right? Do we want to replace anyone? I don't think so. What do you have? So you're the one that is using the sash. Cloak. What is your arts? Okay. You graze send the enemy flying. Use a magical incantation, Rudolph. Fireball, well that makes sense. And Stone Blast. So you're the typical magician. Alright. So you're the black mage. Estilis is the white mage. We got a basher over here. We got a ninja. And we got a vagabond. Quite the team of miscreant there. What's up there? We didn't go up here. The management list and the number of blasters don't match. Well, okay. It's locked. It must be a top secret facility. The keyhole has a unique shape. Well, I guess we're not going that way. Back out we go. Back out we go. Can we go this way now? Because Mordio is with us. Looks like it. Hey, hi. You don't recognize me? I guess not. Well, whatever. Sucks to be you. You could have tried to arrest me on the spot. What time is it? 30 minutes?
Repeat's getting really good at handling items, don't you think?
Yeah, but I don't want to eat any gels that have been in a dog's mouth.
He said, come on, don't be like that. If things go bad, take it.
That's one big mouth he's... Wait a minute. Did he really say that? All I heard him do was bark.
Stick around long enough and you'll figure him out. Right, Repeat?
You look a little jealous, Rita.
No way.
Is she scared of dogs? She might be scared of dogs.
Sorry if I hurt you. Wonderful. The cry of victory. Repeat.
I wonder if we should put Rita in. Have a white mage, a black mage. What? Oh. White mage, black mage, and then just put Carol on the bench. Alright, let's save quick. Hopefully we have time to actually do it within the time limit. Let's go.
These are the Shy Coast ruins.
I've already looted the place. Shy Coast ruins. We've already looted the place.
It looks like there aren't any Imperial Knights around.
These footprints are still fresh. There's a lot of them, too.
Which means it's either the knights, the thieves, or both.
Some of these footprints must be Flynn's.
Could be.
Hey, over here, hurry up.
I see. So first you get us alone in the dark, then you zap us, huh?
Zap. I like the way that sounds.
These guys are just meant for each other.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why are you smiling like that?
Let's try to get along now, okay?
Yuri and Rita's are just meant for each other. You going that way? Is that where you wanted me to go? There's nothing this way. I guess we're just gonna go up, up, up. It's the only place that makes... or here, I guess.
Looks like no one's here. No Imperial Knights, thieves, or anyone else.
Maybe they're further in?
How far in are we talking here?
It doesn't look like anyone's been here, does it?
The information about the underground couldn't have gotten out, could it?
The underground?
Recently, an entrance to an underground area was uncovered here.
Really?
A handful of mages are supposed to be the only people who know about it.
But it's okay for us to know this?
I don't have much choice if I'm to clear my name, do I?
That's true. Fair point.
Clear your name, huh?
The ground is scratched here.
It's not like I would have minded letting the thieves have the ruins above ground after we finished the excavation, but it's a good thing we came here when we did.
Well then, we'd better hurry up and follow them. All we have to do is move this?
I was going to say, if it moves, you're very strong.
Come on, you have to put your shoulder into it.
Yuri's using one arm.
Right.
Yuri's so strong, he's literally using just one arm and barely pushing.
Come on, just a little more.
And stairs.
Carol, are you okay?
Sure, yeah, that was a cinch.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, let's switch. Let's switch Rita and Carol for now. Well, I should have checked the top just in case.
This is my first time going inside ruins.
I like her book.
Be careful over there, it's slippery. What are you looking at?
The snark remark.
I was just surprised. You're actually a nice person.
These snappy remarks.
I knew it would be a pain to bring you along. I should have just come by myself.
Do you always come to research these ruins alone?
Yeah,
Aren't you afraid you'll get hurt by monsters or traps?
there are always risks if you're trying to actually do something. If someone gets hurt, it's an acceptable loss.
Even if you're the one who gets hurt?
Yeah,
Don't you ever worry or hesitate?
worrying about getting what you want without anyone getting hurt? You've had a pretty easy life.
Yes, she's a noble.
An easy life.
And Blastia will never betray me, so they're easy to deal with.
Rita's amazing. She just comes right out and says what she has to say.
Yeah, just like Yuri.
She knows exactly what's important to her.
I wish I knew what was important to me.
Just travel around for a while. You'll figure it out.
Flynn.
These ruins feel very different once you're inside them.
Yeah, it's weird. And there's all this stuff I've never seen before.
What, is this your first time too, Carol?
Well, yeah. My specialty's monster hunting. Hey, what do you think this is?
You really shouldn't be fooling around over there. This place is loaded with traps.
Did anyone else just hear a click?
Carol, watch out!
Ah!
Sorry, I thought you were about to get killed. I overdid it.
I think I would have been better off getting caught in the trap.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna go very far this episode, but we're gonna try. A tadpole, a rat tadpole. It's a jiggly rat tadpole.
Don't get sloppy.
Oh, look at these frogs. Yeah, the fireballs are just flying right, left, and center. Hey, you guys can stay there, and then me and Repeat are gonna fight in the front.
You did it, Rita! Yeah, I guess.
And you're so cool.
I'm gonna go nuts.
Doesn't like compliment. Doesn't take very well to compliment, apparently. Amber Cloak. Researcher garment is obviously not meant for combat. And we're gonna kill more frogs.
Don't get sloppy.
Whoa, that frog just went Inspector Gadget on me.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right?
Not exactly.
Toad oil. Not too much XP again. I feel like Rita is a pyromaniac. Amber Cloak. Is it good for you? Is it good for... I don't know, she has an armor. Alright. You can have an Amber Cloak. There's some bats down there. Leather boots. I don't think she has boots. You don't. There's some leather boots for you. Is that a Shahagin?
Let's work together.
Bats. A merfish. Alright, I thought it was a set. Well, it's pretty close to a Shahagin. I like her skills.
I feel power running all through my body.
Carol. Yeah, I forgot Carol can still earn experience from the sideline.
Looks like this little one is no good.
Wow. So this is what Blastia looked like before they're excavated.
I wonder why ancient people buried Blastia in ruins like this in the first place.
Not sure.
I wish I could tell you. That's something else being researched.
With all these blastia here, I don't suppose there are any aqua blastia lying around too.
None of them have cores in them.
Really? Then they don't work, do they?
Blastia aren't excavated with the cores and the bodies together.
Cores produce magic through formulas. Bodies control that magic. The two combined are referred to as blastia. Each blastia possesses different attributes and is marked by a crest that indicates those attributes. With current technology, blastia bodies can be manufactured, but the production of blastia cores is impossible.
So basically, cores are very valuable since they have to be excavated. It's only natural that thieves would want to steal them.
Yeah, because they're worth a lot.
That's not quite true. It seems Estelise's information is a little outdated.
What's outdated about it?
There's some degradation of quality, but there's been some success in the synthesis of simple blastia cores.
Really?
That's why I wouldn't do anything stupid, like go stealing people's cores. If I had time to waste doing things like that, I'd rather be spending it researching better ways to completely restore incomplete or degraded cores.
Makes sense.
That's what being a mage is all about.
A noble creed, but that doesn't clear your name.
Yes, talk is cheap, I suppose.
Perhaps there are still some blastia left that can be used.
An old-fashioned blastia without a core. It looks nothing like the original design. Is there a door? There's a bridge. Although I'm not seeing anything to raise the bridge. Yeah, I think this rune is gonna have to be cut in 2 episodes. Not quite the way I like it to be, but... Oh, that controls the bridge.
this one's still got a core in it.
Here, try shooting this at the core.
This ring's set with something that looks just like a blastia core.
Glyph crystallization of a formula allows this blastia to emit air as needed.
That's the magical ring, the typical magical ring of all the Tales series.
That's not quite the best way to put it. It's actually used to charge other blastia with air. But wait, how did you know that?
In the castle, I read that the ring acts as a kind of key in ancient ruins.
Castle?
So all I do is point?
Just aim the sorcerer's ring at the core of that blastia.
Yay, sorcerer's ring.
Face your target and shoot. There's a limit to its range, though. Go on, try it.
Press square to shoot the sorcerer's ring. Choo! Where are you going? The blast is this way. Leave me alone. Choo! Choo! Every Tales has this ring, by the way.
That's all it takes.
That's a strim crest. It's a mark that indicates movement.
Huh. Interesting.
Hello, Gollum.
Hey, what's that?
A guardian.
A sentinel, for taking care of unwanted guests.
Okay then, keep your eyes open and let's keep moving.
Are you sure? What if I'm just luring you deeper into the ruins so I can zap you?
I'm starting to think I'd rather try my luck with the golem.
Here, you take it.
Isn't this thing important or something?
We'll need to use it a few more times.
Okay, I guess I'd better hold it since I'm leading the way.
Sorcerer's ring, the mysterious ring that can shoot air, capable of distributing air to targets.
I wonder if people a long time ago used little rings like this to move things around.
Yes, items like this have been discovered in other ruins as well.
It sure is useful for something so small.
Yeah, unlike some people I could name.
Huh?
It's impressive that you've been entrusted with a sorcerer's ring, Rita. I've heard they're only given to a very small number of people.
Guess someone trusts you.
You're the only one who doesn't.
Well, he has reasons for it. Well, that's a lot of golems. I'm not seeing a save anywhere.
There are so many!
Wipe him out in one shot!
In one shot? Are your spell that strong, Rita? Because I can't hit that hard. These guys are so big, I can't see where I'm going. Okay, that one's gone. Sorry, Rita. The mage is fighting the golem. Oh, smash! Still not much experience.
Hey, didn't you say something about the castle not too long ago?
Oh? Yes, well, you see...
Yeah, I was in the castle a while back. I used to be a knight.
You? A knight? Please, how gullible do you think I am?
Believe it or not, it's true.
Will wonders never cease?
Is it really so hard for everyone to believe that? Come on, let's go.
Hey, they changed the subject on me.
There's so many enemies.
Guess we can do this.
Oh god. The Ling battle on top of it. You guys are getting murdered. Estelle is just getting pummeled.
Victory! Repeat?
something.
Resist. Item Pro. Critical Guard. Guard Plus. Strength. There you go. All the weapon skills. Nothing here either. Oh.
It looks like they've messed up our order. Let's take them down.
Hey! Attacking from behind is no fair!
He's a merfish. He doesn't care.
We can still overcome this.
I don't know why Carol's.
We can't lose here.
I don't know why Carol thinks that. Wait, where is Rita? She was part of the team. What happened?
That was scary. I didn't expect to be ambushed from behind like that.
Well, I guess we just can't ever let our guard down where there are monsters about.
If they attack from the rear, any of us could get pulled into battle.
Right. Let's be careful and hope that doesn't happen again.
This only happens with a preemptive attack.
Your party's order will be reshuffled when an enemy approaches from behind, so be careful.
Preemptive attacks, huh?
What?
You guys! It's back!
It's not the same.
Hit it with what I gave you just now.
Huh? You mean with this?
Do it now.
So you can stun them with the ring.
We got a head start.
Let's take care of him quick.
Okay. What did she learn? Barrier?
Man, I was just getting warmed up.
Mackerel. Merman weapon.
I get it now, so that's how it works.
I didn't know it could be used like that too.
Right, let's get a move on.
Fire a shot of air at the sorcerers from the sorcerer's ring and the enemy for temporary stun them. The enemies will be stunned for a short time at the start of the battle upon entering a battle in this state. New page is the battle book, and somebody went crazy in the road. And I think we're gonna have to stop episode 7 here because we're gonna run out of time in space. So yeah, I will just chain up with episode 8 right after. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I hope you guys are having a great day, evening, afternoon, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, if you enjoyed the content, do click like, do subscribe, and I'll see you guys in episode 8 that will be coming right after. Until then, stay safe, and remember, darkness is everywhere. Dark